Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Native English Academy, the podcast where we have real, natural conversations in English. I'm Amy.
And I'm Jim, and we are so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening on your morning commute, at the gym, or just chilling at home, welcome. You're in the right place.
Absolutely. And hey, just a quick reminder, the best way to improve your English listening is to just keep listening. Don't stress if you don't catch every single word. That's totally normal. Just let the conversation flow over you, and you'll be surprised how much you pick up.
Exactly. And today's episode is a good one, like a really good one. I've been looking forward to this topic all week.
Same.
You know that feeling when you're just completely at peace with where you are? When life feels full and meaningful?
Yes, and that feeling is exactly at the heart of today's topic, because we're talking about something connected to meaning and purpose in life.
Oh yeah, today we are diving into the concept of Ikigai. And if you've never heard that word before, don't worry, we're gonna break it all down for you in plain, simple English. Well, with a little bit of Japanese thrown in.
Just a little bit. It's going to be fun, so stick with us. This is one of those episodes that might actually change the way you think about your life. Big statement, I know, but I mean it.
Okay, so before we get into Ikigai specifically, I want to start with a question. And Amy, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Ready?
Oh, I don't like that look on your face. But okay, fine. Go for it.
What do you think your purpose in life is?
Wow, okay, going straight in. Honestly, that question used to terrify me when I was younger. I would just freeze up completely
Right, yeah. It's a huge question.
because there's this pressure to have one big, clear answer. Like, my purpose is to cure disease, or my purpose is to create art. And if you don't have that, you feel like something is wrong with you.
That pressure is real.
But these days, I feel most alive when I'm helping someone understand something or having a really meaningful conversation, like this one.
No, that doesn't sound cheesy at all. It's really self-aware, and it connects perfectly to today's topic. Your turn to ask me.
All right, Jim, what's your purpose in life?
For me, for years, I confused purpose with career. I thought if I found the right job and the right salary, I'd feel like my life had meaning. That didn't quite work out the way I planned.
Yeah, I think a lot of people fall into that trap.
Because a career can give you money and structure, but not always meaning. Meaning is that deeper sense that what you're doing actually matters, that you're contributing something real to the world.
Exactly. Contributing something. Yes.
My purpose right now is around creativity and storytelling, whether it's a podcast, a piece of writing, or just telling a really good story. When I'm in that zone, I feel completely at home.
Oh, I love that. Exactly where you're supposed to be. And listeners, if you've ever felt that feeling, even for just a few minutes, that is such a powerful thing. And it's actually at the heart of what we're going to explore today.
One thing I want to add, I think people struggle with purpose because they treat it as one big fixed thing. Like you figure it out once and you're done forever.
Right, like it's a destination.
Exactly, like a destination. But what if your purpose evolves? What if you discover a new passion at 40? That doesn't mean you failed.
And Ikigai addresses this beautifully. It doesn't demand one fixed calling. It's flexible and human. Shall we get into it?
Let's do it. Okay, so Ikigai. Let's start with the word itself because it's a Japanese word and the pronunciation is actually not too difficult once you hear it a couple of times. It's Ikigai. Ikigai.
Ikigai. Go ahead, listeners, say it out loud with us. Ikigai. Ikigai. It's a fun word to say, honestly.
It really is. So the word comes from Japanese. Iki means life, and gai means value or worth. So put together, Ikigai roughly means that which makes life worth living. your reason for getting up in the morning.
Reason for getting up in the morning. I love that because it's so grounded, right? It's not this huge philosophical statement. It's literally what makes you want to get out of bed.
Exactly. And the concept is especially popular in Japan, particularly on the island of Okinawa. And Okinawa is fascinating because it's known for having a very large number of people who live past 100 years old, like a remarkable number of centenarians. That means people who are 100 or older.
Centenarians. Great word. It comes from century, meaning 100. So a centenarian is someone who has reached 100 years of age or more.
Always trying to help. So, researchers went to Okinawa and they asked, why do these people live so long? And of course, food and lifestyle play a role, but something that came up again and again was this idea of Ikigai. These elderly people all seem to have a strong sense of purpose, something that kept them engaged with life every single day.
And that is such a powerful finding. There's actually research that shows people who feel a strong sense of purpose tend to be healthier and live longer. It's not just a nice idea. There's real science behind it.
That's amazing. So it's not just good for the soul, it's literally good for your body too.
Exactly. Now, the model of Ikigai that most people know, the one that went viral on the internet, involves 4 overlapping circles. And each circle represents a different question you ask yourself. And your Ikigai is found where all 4 circles overlap in the middle.
Right. So let's go through each of the 4 circles one by one, and we'll use real examples to make it super clear. Circle number 1. What do you love doing?
So this is your passion. These are the activities that make you lose track of time. When you're doing them, an hour feels like 5 minutes. You don't have to force yourself. It comes naturally. It brings you joy.
For example, for me, it's telling stories. I can spend hours writing or just talking through an idea, and I genuinely don't notice the time passing. For someone else, it might be cooking or gardening or coding or playing music. It doesn't have to be something dramatic.
And this is important, listeners. Don't dismiss things as too small or too ordinary. If you absolutely love baking bread, that counts. If you love organizing things and making spaces beautiful, that counts. What makes your heart light up?
Exactly. What makes your heart light up? I like that phrase. Okay, circle number 2. What are you good at?
So this is your skills, not just your natural talents, but also skills you've developed through practice, experience, and hard work, things you're genuinely capable of doing well.
And here's where it gets interesting, because sometimes what we love and what we're good at are the same thing, but not always, right?
Not always, no. I mean, I love singing, Jim. I genuinely love it. But am I good at it? Let's just say my neighbors have started closing their windows when I sing in the kitchen.
Oh no. Okay, that is such a perfect example though. So maybe singing is your passion, circle 1, but it's not in circle 2. And that's okay. Ikigai isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest with yourself.
Totally. And a lot of people undersell themselves. Think about what your friends and family come to you for help with. That's often a big clue about what you're genuinely good at.
Oh, that's such a good tip. What do people come to you for? Because whatever that is, you're probably better at it than you think. All right, circle number 3. What does the world need?
Okay, so this one is about looking outward instead of inward. It's about asking, how can I contribute? What problem can I help solve? What does society or my community, or even just the people around me, actually need?
And it doesn't have to be on a global scale. Maybe your community needs a good tutor, or your company needs someone who communicates clearly across teams. Small needs are real needs.
And if you can fill that need, even a small one, you create value for other people and meaning for yourself. It's a beautiful loop.
Right, a beautiful loop. And then we have circle number 4, the last one. What can you get paid for?
Okay, so this is the practical circle, the one that keeps the lights on. Because as much as we'd love to just follow our passions with no thought for money, the reality is we all have bills to pay. We need to eat. We need a roof over our heads. So this circle asks, can someone pay you for what you do?
And this is the one that can feel frustrating sometimes because maybe you love something deeply and you're really good at it, and the world definitely needs it, but it's hard to make money from it. And that's a real challenge.
It is, but I think the key here is to be creative, because often there are ways to get paid for things we love. We just haven't explored them yet. Like, if you love teaching, maybe you don't have to be a traditional classroom teacher. You could tutor online, or create courses, or write educational content.
Totally. The world has so many more options now than it used to. With the internet, people are getting paid for things that would have seemed completely impossible 20 years ago. Gaming, cooking videos, teaching languages online, all of these are real careers now.
Absolutely. So let's put all 4 circles together. To recap, circle 1 is what you love. Circle 2 is what you're good at. Circle 3 is what the world needs. And circle 4 is what you can get paid for.
And your Ikigai, your sweet spot, is right in the middle where all 4 of those overlap, where you're doing something you love, something you're skilled at, something that serves a real need, and something you can sustain financially. That's the goal.
It's worth noting, if only 2 or 3 circles overlap, that's still valuable. Passion without pay is a wonderful hobby, but it's not your Ikigai. The goal is finding where all 4 come together.
Right. And if you love something, you're good at it, and the world needs it, but you can't make money from it, you may feel satisfaction alongside real financial stress.
Or on the flip side, if you're skilled at something and get paid well for it, but you don't love it and it doesn't feel meaningful, you might experience what some call comfortable emptiness.
Comfortable emptiness. I think a lot of people know exactly that feeling. Everything looks fine on paper, good job, good salary, but inside, something feels flat.
Exactly. And the point of Ikigai isn't to make you feel bad if you're not already living in that perfect overlap. The point is to give you a framework, a way of thinking that can guide you toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. It's a compass, not a rule book.
A compass. I love that. So it shows you a direction, not a fixed destination. And that makes it feel a lot less scary, honestly.
Much less scary. Okay, so let's talk about how to actually apply this, because I think listeners might be sitting there thinking, okay, this sounds nice, but how do I actually use this in my real life?
My first piece of advice, start small. You don't need to quit your job tomorrow. Just take a notebook or your phone and write down your honest answers to each of the 4 circles.
Just brainstorm, no judgment. Then look at what appears in more than one circle. If teaching keeps showing up in what you love, what you're good at, and what the world needs, that's a signal worth following.
That's a great strategy. And don't expect to find your Ikigai in one afternoon. This is a reflection process that takes time. You might revisit it over weeks or months, and that's completely normal.
And talk to people. Ask a trusted friend, what do you think I'm really good at? Or when do I seem most energized? The answers might surprise you.
Other people's perspectives are so valuable, and it takes courage to ask. Okay, let's bring this back to our listeners specifically.
Oh, yeah, go on.
If you're listening to this podcast right now, you are actively working on improving your English. And I want to suggest that learning English might actually be part of your Ikigai journey. Think about it. Why are you learning English? What do you want to do with it?
Oh, I love that. For some people, learning English opens doors to a career they've always dreamed of. For others, it connects them to people across the world or gives access to ideas that weren't available in their first language.
Exactly. Connection, opportunity, knowledge,
all tied to purpose. So the very act of listening right now, that's you moving closer to your Ikigai, even if you don't know exactly what it is yet.
And sometimes progress feels invisible, but every episode you listen to, every new word you pick up, every English conversation you have, that's real, meaningful growth.
Absolutely, worth celebrating. Okay, let's get personal. I'll share a piece of my own Ikigai, and then Amy, you can share yours. Just where we're at right now.
Okay, I like that. No pressure, just where we're at right now.
My Ikigai right now is creating things that help people see the world differently through storytelling, education, podcasting. When someone says, that changed how I see things, I feel completely lit up.
That's beautiful and very you. For me, my Ikigai is around teaching and communication. I love breaking something complicated down and making it clear and accessible. That's where I feel most at home.
Mm-hmm. And you're genuinely great at that.
And it connects to a real need. So many people around the world want to learn and grow. I can help with that through language and conversation. It feels meaningful in a way that goes beyond just doing a job.
Yes, and I think that's the thing. When your work feels meaningful, even the hard days feel manageable because you know why you're doing it. You have a reason.
Exactly. You have your Ikigai. Okay, let's bring this all together. Jim, what would you say to someone feeling lost right now? Someone who genuinely doesn't know their purpose and feels anxious about it?
First, you are not alone. That feeling is incredibly common. And second, your purpose doesn't have to be grand or dramatic. It just has to be genuine. Even something small and everyday, if it brings joy and helps others, can be your Ikigai.
And be patient with yourself. For most people, Ikigai reveals itself slowly through experience, through paying attention to what energizes you versus what drains you.
Trial and error. That's a useful phrase, listeners. It means trying things and learning from mistakes. That's how both language learning and finding your purpose work.
Perfectly put. And even just asking yourself these 4 questions, what do I love? What am I good at? What does the world need? What can I get paid for? Is a meaningful first step. You don't need all the answers today.
Right. So your Ikigai might be your morning walk. It might be the moment you make someone laugh. It might be helping a stranger find their way. These tiny things add up to a life that feels meaningful and full.
I love that so much. So whether you're looking for your big life purpose or you're just trying to find more joy in your everyday moments, the concept of Ikigai has something to offer you. It really does.
All right, we are getting close to the end of today's episode. But before we go, let's just do a quick recap of what we covered. We explored the Japanese concept of Ikigai, which means your reason for being, or your reason for getting up in the morning.
We talked about the 4 circles: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for. And your Ikigai lives in the sweet spot where all 4 overlap.
We talked about how finding your Ikigai doesn't happen overnight, and how that's completely okay. And we connected it to your English learning journey, which is already a meaningful step toward living with more purpose.
And we remembered that Ikigai doesn't have to be a big, grand thing. It can be found in the small, beautiful moments of everyday life, too. So take that with you today.
So here's your homework. Yes, we're giving you homework. Just take 5 minutes and write down 3 things for each of the 4 circles. Don't overthink it. You might surprise yourself.
Love it! Homework assigned. And a huge thank you to everyone listening today. The fact that you choose to spend your time with us, growing your English, that means the world to us.
We really don't. Every one of you listening, whether it's your first time with us or you've been here from the start, thank you. You are part of our Ikigai.
Aw, that's lovely, Jim. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please do subscribe or follow the podcast wherever you're listening. It helps us so much, and it means you'll never miss a new episode.
And if you have a friend learning English too, share this episode. Learning together is so much more fun. You could even discuss the questions we raised. What's your Ikigai? What do you love? What are you good at?
Yes, and you know what? Even having that conversation in English would be great listening and speaking practice, so it's a win all around.
Total win. All right, everyone, that's a wrap for today. This has been Native English Academy. I'm Jim.
And I'm Amy. Take care of yourselves, keep listening, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone, and remember, your Ikigai is out there. Go find it.